as a father of one handsome, awesome, hilarious son, image, uh, I feel obligated to give my long lost children on the internet their opinions, because they might have the wrong opinions, and I can't let my children ostracize themselves like that for being wrong. So today I'm teaching my children why DDP is awesome. Image. I don't get the hate for DDP. He's hilarious. I mean, not his trash talk, maybe. I mean, it's funny he made Sean Strickland cry. And Sean Strickland has a weird habit of crying a lot in trash talk. But the funny monkey man, I know it looks weird watching him fight, because he fights like a crackhead with cerebral palsy. Like, it's like he doesn't even have control of his limbs. But that's kind of why he's the best. Undoubtedly. One of my favorite fighters at, I think it's middleweight? I think he's middleweight. Which is crazy he's middleweight. Because he's jacked to the tits. I mean, he has to be on, like, some sort of drugs. He's so jacked. Hi, Ant. Can you, like, get off of me? No, sir. We'll put him right there. We'll put him there for now. Hopefully there's not a bunch of ants crawling on me. That would really suck. If I'm being honest, that would be caca. That'd be la caca. But anyways, back to what I was saying. To inform my children, DDP is awesome. I like watching him fight. He's not like a boring decision merchant. I mean, even though he kind of does decisions. I mean, record here. I might be wrong. I don't know his whole record. He submitted Adesanya because Dogbender foolishly turned his back to him. The wrestling guy. He turned his back to the wrestling guy. Which is a terrible idea. I feel bad because he was, if I recall correctly, watching that fight, he was just kind of getting molested by DDP, the funny monkey man. Man, this is such a schizo tangent. But I don't know, everybody's like, oh, DDP's trash. But he's kind of not. DDP is really not trash. I mean, his fighting, his technique is weird, but like, I don't even remember if he has a nickname other than DDP, but I feel like it'd be reasonable to make his nickname the General, because his game plans are like wildly different from fighter to fighter. Like the way he fought Adesanya and the way he fought Whitaker. Entirely different. Like, I mean, it's not like the same unga bunga. I mean, in essence, it's still unga bunga in nature, because I think that's just how the man is, if I'm being honest. But different flavors. And I personally hope he beats Khamzat, because Khamzat beat up my beautiful baby boy Whitaker. And while I understand DDP also beat Whitaker. He didn't break his teeth, okay, for my uneducated children who maybe didn't watch that fight. Khamzat did his usual Five Nights at Freddy's, Cinco Noches at Freddy's, jump scare! Double leg, where he blasts a double leg from like halfway across the mat, and he's the lion. Okay, he's the lion. The lion unconsensually touches all that speaks. Even though that joke's not funny, Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Not a funny joke. But that's just kind of what he does. He's Khamzat. Cinco Noches jumps at you. And I don't know if that's gonna work on DDP. DDP is a big, strong man. Image. Jamie, roll the clip. I love Joe Rogan. But, because, I mean, DDP is just a massive, like, roided up meatball. And, I mean, if you were to watch him, you would gather that he relies a lot on his stats. I mean, he kind of doesn't. But when he fights, it looks like it. Because he looks like a baboon. But he's just such a big fella, and his background isn't wrestling. I imagine Khamzat's probably gonna have to actually fight him, and take him into a few rounds, instead of just round one, double leg, blitzing him, and taking his butt. Fleece Johnson, touching him long dick style. I don't think Khamzat's doing that. I think DDP's going to have protection. I think he's going to have protection on. He's going to have a little chastity belt. And I don't think he's going to be touched. I don't think Khamzat's going to touch him as bad first round. But, you never know with the sport. Random nonsense happens. You never know. I think... I don't know. In my unexperienced eyes, I imagine... I think DDP is possibly... Again, the man's like a genius, strategist. So I don't know what he's going to come up with. But I personally think he's probably just going to do jab merchant things and kicks. Maybe he gets like a crazy flying knee knockout. That'd be cool. Imagine if I'm right, and DDP does this nonsensical rant I'm making. Imagine it's right, and DDP somehow knocks out Khamzat with a flying knee. That would go inexplicably hard, but I would have a hard time proving to anybody that I said that. And then, I'm trying to think of what fights are coming up. Carlos Prates, my glorious king, is going to be fighting Ian the Cuck Gary. And I hope he wins. But let's be real here. Ian Gary fought MVP, and you want to know what he did? This is MVP, by the way. I think I'm gonna show the clip of, let's see, one clip here of him putting a hole in Cyborg's wife, Cyborg WMMA fighter, Cyborg lady. This is her husband. MVP threw a flying knee right as Cyborg's husband, this guy, I think he tried going for like a takedown from memory. And it was so perfectly timed. MVP left a hole. There's like, he's like a reverse unicorn. There's just a dent in his head now. Like, crazy immediate CTE blast to your noggin. But anyways, so that guy, Ian Gary, touched that guy. He wrestled him. And at this time, we hadn't really seen Ian Gary wrestle / grapple, really. I mean, he would just kind of like 1-2 you into oblivion, see what you do in response, do it again, but just like time it so you die. Ian Gary kind of didn't do that. Got pieced up first round, immediately proceeded to grapple him. And Ian Gary, this crooked, actually, I don't know why I'm saying he killed. He knocked out like one guy, I think. Maybe less. Decision Man Gary, he took the Nomad, this guy, okay, 18, when they were fighting, I don't remember his name. I think he was like some Georgia guy. I don't remember if he was Georgian or like a Dagestani. Or no, he was like whatever Genghis Khan was. The Nomad was that. And he was 18-0. He was 18-0 in the UFC. All finishes. Literally absurd. Like, that is crazy. Like, he seemed like some sort of, like, he would just walk you down. He did not care if you hit him. He would walk you down until you got tired, and he would just, like, just bite on his teeth. He would just bite down on his guard. And he would knock you out. Or, he submitted a guy standing up. Crazy. And Ian Gary took that man to a decision. And Ian Gary still lost. He still took him to a decision, though. I mean, that's like, anything he touches, he's like the decision Midas. Anything he touches turns into a decision. And so, Ian Gary is going to be fighting Carlos Prates. Show Carlos Prates aura farming, because he's awesome. Because Carlos Prates is freaking so cool. He's awesome. One of my favorite, I think he's my favorite of the nerd gym guys. Because he just aura farms like crazy. Oh. But anyway, he just aura farms like crazy. I don't know if he's had only knockouts. I don't remember if he's had a decision. I think he's had like 4 knockouts in the UFC. But anyway, he's getting that fight. And I think this is going to be the first time we like really, I don't know if this is entirely true, but I think it's going to be the first time we're going to really see his takedown defense tested. Imagine if Carlos Prates is like some sort of jiu-jitsu master. I would literally bust everywhere. I would be so happy if he like somehow pulled that out of nowhere. I would be overjoyed. Or if he like brutally knocks out Ian Gary, I would like that too. I don't think that's gonna happen though. I think Ian Gary is probably just gonna like riz him up against the wall and get that control time and win off that, which is gonna suck if that does happen. I hope it doesn't. I think it's gonna happen. So yeah, anyway, in summary, DDP cool. Carlos Prates cool. I don't remember what else I all talked about. Bye-bye.